Ever wondered if men secretly test women in relationships? You're not imagining it. These subtle, often unconscious tests are real. But understanding these tests isn't about playing games. It's about decoding what he's really asking for beneath the surface. When you know what's happening, you can respond from a place of strength, not anxiety. This isn't about changing yourself. It's about revealing your best self in the moments that count. In today's video, we'll pull back the curtain on the 7 most common hidden tests men use. I'll show you what each test looks like, what he's really looking for, and how to respond in a way that deepens his attraction and respect. Let's dive in. This could change your love life. The first test, and perhaps one of the most crucial, is the boundary test. This is where you subtly, or not so subtly, assess how a potential partner respects your limits and values. He might show up late, testing your patience and respect for your own time. Or he might make an off-color joke, pushing the boundaries of what you find acceptable in conversation. He might even try to change plans last minute, seeing how easily you'll accommodate his whims. All of these are little probes, just to see how you'll react and whether you'll prioritize your own needs. What he's really asking, consciously or unconsciously, is, do you respect yourself? Do you have standards that you're unwilling to compromise? Letting these things slide signals your boundaries are flexible or non-existent, indicating a lack of self-respect, which, unfortunately, lowers your value in his eyes. It suggests you don't value yourself enough to demand respect. The key is a calm, confident response that asserts your boundaries without being aggressive. If he's late, instead of getting angry, try, "Hey, you made it! I was just about to enjoy this cocktail solo. Glad you could join me." You're not attacking or making him feel guilty, but you're subtly showing your time is valuable, and you're not willing to just sit around waiting. If he suggests a last-minute change of plans, instead of scrambling to accommodate, say, "That sounds fun, but I'm already committed tonight. Let's definitely do it another time when I'm free." Remember, boundaries aren't about being difficult or controlling. They're about being clear and honest about your needs and commitments. A quality man, the kind of man you want to be with, wants a partner with her own standards and a strong sense of self, not someone who agrees with everything just to avoid conflict or please him. By upholding your boundaries, you show you're a woman of substance, with a clear understanding of your own worth. Think of your boundaries as velvet ropes outside a VIP club. They signal value and exclusivity. They communicate that you're worth respecting. If he keeps pushing after you've calmly stated your limits, ignoring your no or trying to wear you down, he's showing you loud and clear that he's not the right man for you. Passing this test is about seeing if he respects your no as much as you can confidently say it. It's about mutual respect. Next time your boundaries are nudged, tested, or outright challenged, see it as an opportunity to show your worth and reinforce your self-respect. You're not a doormat to be walked all over. You're a queen, ruling your own life with grace and strength. And a good man, a truly worthy partner, will be drawn to that confidence and self-assuredness. Remember, the goal isn't to win the interaction or prove a point, but to communicate your value and establish a foundation of mutual respect. That's how you successfully navigate and ultimately pass the boundary test, setting the stage for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. The jealousy test. He mentions another woman, an ex, or a female colleague to see how you'll react. He's not just making conversation, he's checking your emotional security. The wrong move? Getting upset, jealous, or making passive-aggressive comments. That signals insecurity, which is a major attraction killer. The high-value response: stay calm and confident. If he mentions a female colleague, say, "She sounds great. Glad you have a strong team." If he points out someone attractive, agree nonchalantly. This shows you're secure in your own value and not threatened by others. It tells him you trust him and won't create drama over nothing. Of course, if he's constantly talking about other women or being disrespectful, that's a red flag. Walk away. But for those subtle mentions, let them roll off you. Your calm, confident energy is magnetic. He'll see you're different from insecure, reactive women he's dated before. You're secure, and that's incredibly desirable. Remember, he wants a teammate, not a warden. Show him you're confident in yourself and your connection. That's how you pass the jealousy test. Be the haven of peace, not a source of stress. That's what makes you stand out. The loyalty test. It's a silent assessment, a subconscious evaluation that happens in the early stages of getting to know someone. He wants to know if you're on his team, if you're a partner he can count on through thick and thin. Are you a teammate or just a temporary player? And even more importantly, if he can trust you with his vulnerabilities. Can he show you his true self, flaws and all, without fear of judgment or rejection? He might share something personal, a story from his past, a fear, or a dream. And watch how you handle it. He's gauging your reaction, your empathy, your understanding. Do you treat it with care, with the respect it deserves, or use it against him later? Will it become ammunition in a future argument or a source of gossip for your friends? He also notices how you talk about others, your friends, your family, even strangers. Do you speak respectfully about exes and friends, showing a level of maturity and understanding? Or do you gossip, tearing people down behind their backs? If you're disloyal to others, if you engage in backstabbing and negativity, he'll assume you'll be disloyal to him. It's a reflection of your character and a warning sign he can't ignore. When he shares something vulnerable, a secret, a fear, or a past mistake, be a safe harbor, a secure place where he knows his feelings are protected. Listen, show empathy, offer support without judgment, and thank him for trusting you. Acknowledge the vulnerability and express your gratitude for his openness. Treat his trust as sacred, handle it with care and reverence. Never weaponize or gossip about it. His vulnerability is not a tool to be used against him. When talking about your past, show maturity. Reflect on lessons learned rather than dwelling on negativity. We weren't compatible. A simple, mature explanation. Not, my ex was a monster. Avoid painting your exes as villains. It reflects poorly on your judgment. Out together, make him feel like your priority. Show him he has your undivided attention. Eye contact, a direct connection. Touch, a gentle reassurance. Including him in conversation, making him feel valued and seen. Loyalty is the bedrock of lasting relationships. It's the foundation upon which trust, intimacy, and commitment are built. He needs to feel you're his #1 supporter, his biggest fan, the person who always has his back. Show him through your actions, consistent, reliable, and unwavering support. Discretion, keeping his confidences safe. Respect, valuing his opinions and feelings. Focused attention, being present and engaged when he's talking to you. That's how you pass the loyalty test. It's not about grand gestures, but consistent, everyday actions. You're not just passing a test, you're demonstrating your character and building trust. You're building a foundation for a deep bond, a connection that can withstand the challenges of life. Make him feel his heart is safe with you, that he can be his true self without fear. That's what he's looking for, a partner he can trust implicitly. Loyalty is everything. It's the key to unlocking a truly fulfilling and lasting relationship. The independence test. He wants to know if you have your own life, passions, and friends. He'll mention plans with friends or hobbies to see your reaction. If you get pouty or make him feel guilty, you're signaling neediness. The attractive response? Celebrate his independence and mirror it with your own. If he has poker night, say, "Awesome, have fun. I'm looking forward to my yoga night." Show you're a complete person with your own interests. Don't drop your friends or hobbies for him. Keep nurturing your own life. Your happiness shouldn't depend on him. You're with him because you want to be, not because you need him. This creates a dynamic of two whole people choosing to share their lives. Keep your life vibrant. Pursue your passions, see your friends, work on your goals. When you have your own full life, you bring more to the relationship. You're not waiting by the phone, you're living. This lack of desperation is high value. Show him a relationship with you is an adventure, not a cage. That's how you pass the independence test. Be the partner he wants to keep up with. The respect test. He wants to know if you see him as competent and worthy, especially during disagreements. How you fight reveals everything. The fastest way to fail? Resorting to contempt, belittling, or attacking his character. No man will stay where he feels judged and diminished. The high-value way, focus on the problem, not the person. Use I statements. When that happened, I felt unheard. Maintain kindness and respect, even when angry. Remember, you're on the same team. The goal is resolution, not victory. If things get heated, suggest a break. Let's take 10 minutes and come back calmer. This shows emotional maturity and respect. He'll feel safe to be honest and vulnerable with you. Treat him with the same respect you'd give a mentor or boss. He's not looking for agreement on everything, but for respectful disagreement. Next time you argue, ask, am I attacking the problem or him? Choose words carefully. Focus on solutions. Show you can be a respectful partner even in tough times. That's the ultimate green flag. The support test. He shares a dream or goal to see if you'll be his cheerleader or critic. He's not just looking for your opinion, he's seeing what kind of partner you'll be. The worst response? Dismissiveness or criticism? Are you sure that's a good idea? That tells him you don't believe in him and he'll stop sharing his dreams. The attractive response, genuine curiosity and encouragement. Even if you have doubts, start positive. Wow, that's amazing. Tell me more. Ask thoughtful questions. What excites you most about it? You don't have to agree with every detail, but be a constructive sounding board. He wants a partner who believes in his potential, especially when he doubts himself. Be his co-pilot, not his backseat driver. When he feels you're on his team, his bond with you deepens. Recognize when he shares a dream. It's a gift and an invitation into his future. Receive it with enthusiasm and support. Show him you'll stand by his side and cheer him on. That belief is a gift he'll treasure. Be the woman who champions his ambitions. That's how you pass the support test. The communication test, he's watching how you handle misunderstandings and those inevitable missed signals that pop up in any relationship. It's a subtle but crucial evaluation. Do you react with drama, escalating the situation with emotional outbursts, or with grace and clarity, showing emotional intelligence and composure? The failing response? Jump to conclusions, accuse, or attack, immediately assigning blame without seeking to understand. That creates a toxic dynamic where he feels he can't make mistakes, fostering fear and resentment. The high-value response: lead with curiosity, not accusation, approaching the situation with an open mind. Assume the best. Send a warm text. Hey, was expecting your call, hope everything's okay. Show him you're thinking of him and concerned. Express your expectation without blame, stating your needs clearly and kindly, and give him space to explain, actively listening to his perspective without interruption. If he simply forgot, your calm response will make him want to make it up to you, eager to regain your trust and affection. Good communication is about understanding, not prosecuting. Seeking common ground instead of assigning fault. When confused, ask clarifying questions. When you said X, I heard Y. Is that what you meant? This shows you're actively trying to understand his intent. This diffuses arguments and shows you value connection over conflict, prioritizing the relationship above being right. He'll feel safe to be human with you, knowing he can be vulnerable and imperfect, knowing you'll work through things as a team, facing challenges together with mutual respect and support. This skill separates lasting relationships from those that crumble under the weight of misunderstandings and unresolved conflicts. It's not about being perfect, but about being willing to understand, extending empathy and compassion even when it's difficult. By passing this test, you show him a future of partnership and peace, a relationship built on trust, understanding, and mutual support. That's the foundation for lasting love, a bond that can withstand the inevitable storms of life. Communicate with curiosity and care, always seeking to understand his perspective and express your own with kindness. That's how you pass the communication test, demonstrating your ability to build a strong and lasting connection. There you have it, the 7 hidden tests men use to see if you're the right woman for them. Have you experienced any of these tests? Share your stories in the comments below. Your experience could help someone else in this community. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe for more advice on understanding men and building confidence. Remember, it's not about playing games. It's about responding with authentic confidence and strength. Use these moments to build deeper trust, respect, and attraction. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.